Hey guys, Anime Gypsy here with another Boku no Hero Academia, My Hero Academia review, and this chapter is straightforward. This chapter is Izuku Midoriya versus the gentle criminal Gentle. And I saw this coming obviously because a guy that could take pros down like this, as we've seen before, should easily be able to take down Izuku because Izuku isn't even at pro level yet. If he doesn't use an absurd amount of his strength and break his bones, he's nowhere near pro level. Like Overhaul is an exception because Eri was on his back and he was able to maneuver without really causing damage to himself because the damage kept getting healed. Ultimately, because the reversal quirk that she has, the back in time-ish type thing, kind of canceled it out. So it's not a Izuku won against Overhaul. Izuku's gonna win against Gentle. No. That isn't gonna happen. Gentle's proven to us that he is something else. Gentle is a pro among pros when it comes to villains. We get a clear understanding to his power level, or at least a glimpse at it, so to speak. Because so far he's toying with Izuku. He just wants to leave where Izuku is and crash the party at UA. So he's not really giving this fight his all. At all. And yet we've seen him display just obscene, dirty levels of speed. We've seen some attacks that are just cheap. I'm talking like Mortal Kombat cheat codes cheap. Like GTA tank cheat code, jackpot cheat code, like that type of cheap. Like turning the air elastic to deflect any attack, like what the heck is that? How do you defeat that? Like what's the limit? That speed attack that he displayed where you can't even perceive his speed? No, oh, no, that's dirty. And it's interesting too because he's displaying the type of ability that a lot of people thought that Luffy might awaken via his Devil Fruit Awakening, but that's not something that we've seen in One Piece. So it's just something I relate to in this situation where I was like, oh, so he's basically able to awake. It's basically the equivalent of like an awakened like gum fruit, basically, where it turns anything to rubber. Now that's not confirmed in One Piece, so I'm not really spoiling anything. Speaking of One Piece, that move he did where he bounced off of the beans because they were elastic, that reminded me of Bellamy's spring hopper attack, where his legs turn into springs and he springs around and then hits Luffy and so in Jaya and was the name of the island Jaya? I think the name of the island was Jaya. Yeah, when he hits Luffy and Jaya and Luffy knocks him out. Yeah, that reminds me of that. Now, finally, the last thing I want to talk about is Love Lover's ability. Now, a lot of people say what type of ability allows her to manipulate security and also be useful in combat. I think that her ability to manipulate security, as in the security of UA, it has to do with her hacking ability and not her combat and quirk abilities. I think her combat and quirk abilities are entirely different. And I don't think she's anywhere near as strong as Gentle. I just think she might have like a restrictive type quirk that prevents people from moving. And that's just what it's going to be probably, or some sort of binding attack that makes your arms and legs attached to one another. Like I don't see it being an attack that, or an ability that could be used both as a neutralizer in terms of security and also a combat ability. I just don't see that happening. So if you liked the video, please leave a like. Until next time, guys, this is Anime Gypsy, and I'm out. See you guys later. Bye.